Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Weekly Horoscope from December the 9th to December the 15th, and this is for you coming from Pisces. Let's start with the 9th December, which is a Sunday. Morning, afternoon, take it easy and take the soft approach. There are planets who are very determined to get what you want, but there are also planets there who make your tongue very sharp and sarcastic, and your actions very blunt. So you have to take the soft approach and quieten down these planets. You can. And then you will be able to do something worthwhile and get the advantage in the morning, afternoon. Your evening, nightfall planets are terrible. Some of them go to the morning, afternoon, make you argumentative, make you say and do things in hastiness and impatience and get it all wrong. Most of them are in the evening, nightfall period. So plans can be changed, plans can be disturbed, and you can be a person who will be very difficult to control. And you'll be angry very easily and say things in your temper. Well, if you're going to do that, why spoil it for everybody? Go back to your own home quietly and stay there by yourself. But if you have to be out, you have to remain polite, and most of all, you have to take the soft approach, which simply means use words which are soft, tone of voice which is soft, body language which is soft. You are going to be disturbed, you are going to be made angry by what people say. Well, if you want to play safe, just go back to the safety of your own home, because the more you are outside with people, the more exposure to risk. When you are at home with the people you know, the risk is less. The 10th December, Monday, it's going to be a good morning-afternoon session, and it's going to be even a wonderful evening-nightfall period. So you got 24 hours. You can take the lead in the morning-afternoon, but don't show arrogance. That's all I ask of you. Do it in a nice, humble way, and people will love you for it. And they will let you take the lead, and they'll look at you. They'll admire the way you say things and do things. So the limelight's going to be on you. You can meet important people too. So look your best and dress your best wherever you go, wherever you are. Evening, nightfall, you just get plain lucky. And these planets want to reward you on top of it. So you can meet people for anything that you want. Is it to help you in the job? Is it to help you in the business? Is it for the new romance you want to tackle? Or is it your family that you want to love so much and bring them out for a good time? You'll be rewarded with a lot of blessings and a lot of love. So make sure that you are active in the evening nightfall period. The 11th of December, another 24 hours of wonderness for you, wonderfulness. And you're going to be so lucky in the morning, afternoon, but I worry a bit that many emotional planets are there. And they may make you very preoccupied about the emotional side of life. Who to have lunch with, who to go out with later in the night. So you have to concentrate on your job. It's a working day. Concentrate on your business. Don't let the emotional side of you make mistakes. So don't be hasty, don't be impatient. Check everything you do very carefully in the morning, afternoon, and you will be very rewarded as well. Evening, nightfall, I see planets of the internet are there. So if you go onto the internet, evening, nightfall period, or even during the whole day, you'll find solutions for everything you will find. You'll find a job somewhere in the world you want. You'll find a business somewhere in the world. You'll find a friendship somewhere in the world. You may even find a romance somewhere in the world. Such is the wonderment of these global planets. They are most active, these planets of globalness, internet, in the evening nightfall period. So try to do that. And even if you are not going to be on the internet, you are going to have some wonderful experiences. You'll be talking of travel, you'll be talking of holidays, you'll be just in the company of people who love you. The 12th December, now there, morning, afternoon, I worry for you, because these planets in the morning, afternoon make you dominating and they make you stubborn. And you won't budge, you'll be like a huge boulder who does not want to budge. And what's the point of that? Everybody leaves you alone. And what do you get in the end? Nothing. So with these planets trying to make you stubborn and dominating, do the opposite. Be negotiable. Be flexible, be appreciative, be charming, and that way you'll quieten down these planets, and you will see that you can do much better for yourself in the morning, afternoon. It's a working day, it's a business day, so you need help and you need to get ahead. Take the soft approach. Evening nightfall also not good. Now planets are very slow. So your appointments can be cancelled, they can be postponed, your date may not show up, bad news may come, or some trouble of the past and the people you meet you don't like. So be very choosy of the company you're going to keep on this 12th December, which is a Wednesday. And if you are not happy, just go back home quickly. The home is always the safest sometime because the exposure to risk will be less. These planets, when you get home, won't desert you. They'll go back there and make you unhappy in some way, or they'll make you very frustrated or depressed. But at least the limit of exposure to risk will be less. The 13th December, Thursday, I don't like the morning, afternoon at all. Very fast planets this time, and they make you rebellious, behave in a rebellious way. They make you go and do things which a nonconformist will do. A nonconformist is a person who doesn't like rules and regulations, who wants to rebel all the time, sometimes for no reason. And so these planets want to make you behave that way in the morning, afternoon. So get a hold of yourself. Don't want to do that where you work. Don't want to behave like this in business. Do the opposite. You can control these planets. How? By being traditionally polite. And you will quieten these planets down. And try to do things so that others can understand what you are doing. And these planets will leave you alone. And slow down in speech and action. And these planets will be quiet. Evening, nightfall, a little bit better. But I see aggressive planets there as well. Evening, nightfall. And even in the morning, afternoon, some aggressive planet is seen. Makes your tongue very sharp. Makes your actions very blunt. But evening, nightfall is where all these aggressive planets are there. Not all of them are bad. Some will be influenced by these rebellious planets. So you aggressively will become rebellious and want to shock everybody. No point. Some will be just the planets of overdetermined to want to help you. And sometimes when these overdetermined planets want to help you, others don't like it because you get too pushy. So take the soft approach with these aggressive planets. They'll give you what you want in the end, and you'll get it with some class. Let's go to December the 14th, Friday, and some very bad news is waiting for you in this morning, afternoon period. Whether at job, whether in business, whether at home, whether in the romance, whether anything, and drive very carefully because many of these planets want to have you have accidents. These accidents could be physical, they could be emotional, they could be verbal. And you'll go crashing here and there. You'll be very hasty, you'll be very impatient, you will be under stress basically on this Friday morning, afternoon period. So you need teamwork to help you. You cannot go solo. So be a nice person. Don't want to argue with everybody because they'll desert you. And then you are in trouble. So you can make your morning and afternoon less bad by getting into teamwork. Evening, nightfall, much, much better. Except for one planet of arrogance. So don't show arrogance and you'll do very nicely in your evening nightfall period and meet some people who are very important who can help you as well in any area of your life. So dress well and look good. The 15th December, Saturday, what a 24-hour wonderful day waits for you. Morning and afternoon, the planets want to reward you in the morning, afternoon. So chase for the romance if that's your idea. Make your family very happy. Go out with them in the morning, afternoon. Go out with the people you work with or the people you do business with. You have to have a plan with these wonderful planets and go for what's most important for you. Don't worry, you are not being materialistic, you are being clever. So go for that in the morning, afternoon, and you'll see you got it. You'll be amazed how you get it. Evening, nightfall also I like. Emotional planets are there, and that's where emotional planets should be. So your evening, nightfall, you're going to be very lucky for the romance or for with the people you are with, and the bonding is going to be wonderful. Go out with the people you do business with and you'll get plenty from them, they'll love you. Go out with the people you work with and you'll be bonding as well. So you've got to choose and be clever in the evening, nightfall as well. And you'll be extremely lucky and will be very worthwhile. So your Saturday, 24 hours of good luck waits for you. Well, I'm already Skyping, or I can meet you on WhatsApp or even on Facebook camera, and we'll have a 90-minute session which will cost you USD 50, and I'll tackle your next 7, 8 or 9 years And all this will be based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. I'll tackle your next 7 or 8 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year, all areas of your life, your job, your business, your finances, your romance, your marriage, family, and of course your health areas in detail. I'll give you plenty of information, your personal lottery numbers based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms. Your lucky colors, your lucky directions, your lucky days. So much information waiting to give you. Your lucky gemstones. So get in touch with me through Skype or through Facebook or just send me an email, and I'll come back to you and we'll have this 90-minute session so you can get your next 7, 8 or 9 years perfectly under your control. Until then, thank you and good luck.